Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, Embracing Arms community, this is Dr. Danielle Harrison. I'm coming back to you with another 5-minute quickie. I want to talk to you a little bit about toxic relationships. Those things are tough. Those are some tough things to try to navigate through, because sometimes when you're in these relationships, you don't even know that it's toxic, because depending on the person that you're with, they may somehow convince you that the problem with the relationship is you, and that if you fix yourself, if you focus on yourself, if you are a better you, then the relationship would be healthy. And convincing you that the way that you are, you can be a better person is through their teaching. Oh goodness. Through their teaching, through them coaching you through being better, because they're at their peak. They're a better person than you are. Those are the same type of people that will tend to isolate you from your friends and isolate you from other people who will affirm for you that you are an amazing person, that you are a brilliant person, that you are doing great things, that, you know, you are worthy. And so you'll find that toxic relationships will have you spinning out of control and second guessing yourself. And then what happens is you spend so much time focusing on yourself, right? Fixing you, because your toxic partner is telling you you're the problem. And so you spend so much time fixing you that you're not paying attention to what the real issue is, which is the partner. And that's strategic. That is strategic. That is absolutely strategic. So, you know, I want to come to you today to tell you that if you're in a toxic relationship, there's a few things that you can do. Number one, I want to encourage you to start journaling. I want you to start writing your feelings. I want you to start writing how you feel. I want you to even practice writing a letter to your toxic partner and telling your toxic partner how you feel. That's number one. Now, here's the thing. Don't give it to your toxic partner. I did that. I was in a really, really toxic relationship. And I wrote a letter expressing all of my feelings, and I shared it with that person, and they tore it up. And that spent me out of control. It spent me out of control. So I'm going to tell you, don't share it with your partner. Write it down and write all of your reflections and your feelings down in a journal. I want you to start journaling. Now, there's some other things that I would really encourage you to do as well. And I also want you to visit our Embracing Arms Facebook page, because we are going through a 31-day journal challenge that's really focusing on toxic relationships. And so we are in day 14 now. But write the letter is what I want you to do. And start expressing how you feel about those relationships, and start reflecting on yourself and how you are engaging in the relationship. What you do not have any control over is the toxic person, but you do have control over how you show up in this relationship, and if you show up in this relationship, and how you show up for yourself. And so, those are just some things that I just had heavy on my mind. I have a friend that's kind of really being challenged and going through some things, and I went through some things to the point where I haven't yet found comfort in really detailing my toxic relationship. And so I've been slowly kind of trying to share as much as I can, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm vulnerable enough to share the details. But I can tell you that is damaging. It's completely damaging. And the longer you stay in, the harder it is to reverse the damage. So I just want to encourage you that you're important. You are worth it. You deserve peace and happiness. And the moment that you recognize that, that you are worthy and that you are enough and that you do deserve peace and happiness is when you're going to start healing and moving away from those toxic relationships. So that was just something I had heavy on my heart. I want you to continue to go out in the community and embrace someone. They're waiting on you, and live your absolute best life.
Be sickening and living in house resemblance, not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime. People dying way before they hit their age of prime, thinking success only happens if they shoot hoops.